Yes, welcome to our YouTube channel. Once again, Brother Jonah TV, you are most welcome. And in case you have not subscribed, please dial on a subscribe button and ensure you have clicked on a notification bell. So when we upload a video, you will be notified immediately. So this episode, I'm going to share with you a lot of information that regard to why sometimes people who travel abroad, they get stranded in the countries where they go. So it has been a worry to most of you guys and also people who travel. And the questions have been risen to us that why do some people always get stranded? Perhaps it is one of the things that we must address to show people some information and also those who have been worried. And we will address this in this episode. So you are most welcome. In case you have not shared, share this episode. So one of the reasons what make people always get stranded abroad is disease outbreak. Outbreak can cause lockdown in either countries. In the country where you are, for example, during the time of COVID-19, the outbreak actually led to people being stranded and left out in the countries where they went, and it was perhaps very difficult to travel back to the country. So it's one of the reasons what makes people stranded in the countries where they have gone. For example, we have received cases of Dubai. People have gone there and they are stranded until now. Some, they have not even got jobs until now. So it is one of the reasons that makes them get stranded that side. And then number two is lack of finance. Sometimes we can travel with hopes we can get jobs where we are going, and you notice that you have failed to get a job in that particular place that you have gone. You notice even money to make you get back to your country becomes difficult. Getting a ticket becomes difficult. So lack of finance is one of the reasons that make people being stranded abroad, and thus makes them fear or travel to abroad. So we must make them supported. In case somebody travel abroad and you are there back home, you can support, give a support. Don't let this person suffer from where he or she has gone. And then the other reason is neglect by the agent or the company that recruited that person, or the sponsor that sponsored that person from the country he or she was received. It is one of the reasons most companies sometimes neglect these people, or perhaps even wrong agents. If you use a wrong agent, I'm telling you, you will get stranded in that country where you have gone. So that's why we always advise you guys to use an agent which is legit. People who are registered by the government, those are people we are encouraging you to use, other than going to people who are wrong agents. And then the other thing is human traffickers. Today there are scammers everywhere. Corruption has eroded the world. So we must be careful on whom we are using as people who will make us travel abroad. So this has been one of the problems that the countries are trying to solve, but it is not possible because people are everywhere who are scammers, scamming you of your money. We have had a lot of stories, people are crying of their money. So these kind of people who are traffickers make others to get stranded, either in the countries they have gone. So we must be aware of scammers. We must be aware of scammers. So let us use the companies which are recognized, even if the money to pay is a bit high, but it is better to pay and you be safe rather than being suffering in the country where you'll be and you are stranded. And then the other thing is poor representation of the country in the country where you'll be. The embassies that usually we have in the countries where we go, sometimes they are not supportive to us. You realize the embassy is not paying attention to the people that he or she is representing in that country. So we notice people always get stranded. So we appeal to the representatives, the ambassadors, always to represent us in a good way and support us. We have always seen maids when they are suffering in different places, and the embassies are there, not supportive enough. So please, it is our appeal to these officers to always support us. And then the other thing is use of wrong agents that I said earlier on. The countries where we take off from, we must use the right agents. So I want to appeal to you guys that let us be using right agents. So for this episode, I want to say, please, these are some of the reasons we are getting stranded from abroad, using wrong agents. If you are conned and scammed that come to this place, we will give you accommodation and a job. Please watch out the person you are going to use. Is it the person who is legit, who is ready to help you, or somehow this person want to just use your money and spend on a free will without benefiting you? So for this episode, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In case you have not subscribed, subscribe and share to others. Thank you so much. May God bless you.